got a problem. We 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 got a problem. Yeah, it's probably you. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem. Yo, what's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with you guys in another video today. Y'all first time finding my channel or anything like that, call your boy, can you please hit the subscribe button? Also like this video. It really does help you guys like this video. It takes me a ton of time to get these videos done. And all I'm asking for is just a little bit of a like. But yes, today I will be reviewing the new movie Emancipation. I'm excited to say, starring Big Willie. You know what I'm saying? Now this, whenever I seen the trailer, was one of my most anticipated projects whenever I saw that trailer. But did it live up to the hype that I already had circulated in my brain? Well, you guys are gonna have to find that down when you watch the rest of the video. But hey, there will be a spoiler part, but it'll be at the very end. You know what I'm saying? Like toward like the end part. So the first couple of however minutes will contain no spoilers. But I'll have like a spoiler part down below where the timestamp is. But hey, with saying that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Story. What this movie about, man? Peter, aka Will Smith, is a slave that gets taken away from his family and transported to a new home. Then one day he comes up with a plan to escape with the other slaves, and we go through his journey of his life on the run and on the conquest to find and reunite with his family. What I liked, the visuals weren't oh, they love the visuals so much. The movie is so dirty and it's shot in black and white, and you can still see how dirty this movie was. Not dirty in a bad way. Dirty in this is what these people actually really went through back in the day. You see people's heads getting taken off and put on sticks. You see characters die and their bodies are burned. There is a lot of body horror in this film. So if there's something where it's like you don't like seeing people's limbs taken apart, legs blown off and things of that nature, this might not be the one for you. But if this is something that's like, yeah, I really want to learn more about the history, because you know they're trying to get rid of that stuff in school, then yes, this is definitely worth watching. And what really drives this movie is the characters. Man, Big Willie was going for an Oscar with this one. Now I know some people are like, Will Smith slaps with Chris Rock, I'm not gonna watch it because he slapped Chris Rock. If y'all don't get over yourselves, I've seen Chris Rock after the fact, and I think he's pretty much gotten over it. But look, Will Smith showed me why he's one of my favorite actors. He knows how to transform himself into any character or any role he has to play. He has an accent with his character, and I think it's just so well done. And the thing with this character, aka Peter, is that he is not scared of his so-called slave masters, his oppressors, anything like that. There's multiple times in the film where he gets a gun pulled to his head and he's pretty much like, well, shoot me then, shoot me then, shoot me then. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And he's the one slave or so-called slave that you just cannot control. And I loved Peter, and I loved Will Smith's performance of Peter for that specific fact. Not only was Will Smith just amazing downright in this film, but you also have other characters that did a really great job. You have another character that plays one of the slave masters, the main guy, Ben Foster. Man, this guy, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen him in too much amount of things recently, but seeing him in this film, hey, I gotta watch you, my guy, because the way he said the N-word in this film, I'm like, yo, you saying that a little too well, my guy. So we gotta keep a close eye on you. But how well he played as a slave master, and how him and Will Smith both delivered their lines, was just phenomenal to me. It really felt like I was actually there, and this was like a real thing going on. So both actors, to me, did such a great job. There really wasn't any actors here or any characters here that I thought were flat or you know, we probably need to learn more about them. No, I think everyone that was acted here, I think really did a really great job. So kudos to everyone in the acting department, everyone that played the character. And the lady that plays the mother, you don't really see her too much. She's Peter's wife in the film. Like I said, you don't really see her too much, but the performance she puts on is very heartwarming and is very convincing. And I'm like, wow, for such kind of a minor role a little bit, she does really put on a really great performance. I will say, this movie is a brutal watch. And when I say this movie is a brutal watch, this movie is a brutal watch. You see characters getting their backs brutally beaten, their face burned. And this movie doesn't shy away from none of it. You start to see a lot of these characters all burned in one spot, dead bodies on the ground, limbs torn from them. Oh my gosh. And like I said, the movie shies away from none of it. And I'm giving a big kudos to them not shying away from any of it, because of the fact that like people need to see this. So yes, if you guys are cool with that and you guys are cool with seeing that, then this should be fine for you. But yes, this is a very, very brutal watch. And not even just that, but just also the characters too, how emotionally attached you are to some characters and how their life journey goes or how their journey goes. You know, even for that instance, that's a brutal watch also. Another thing I really liked was the way it was shot. Oh my gosh, y'all don't understand. The way this movie was shot just had me hyped. It really feels like you're actually there with these characters. There are some instances where they do like this aerial shot where you kind of see the landscape of where the characters are at. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, this really feels like you're actually there. I mean, aside from like the HD cameras and all, but yes, whoever shot this film, I'm not too sure who's the one that shot it, but the directors, kudos, man. Whoever were doing the shooting, oh, you deserve a raise, my brother or my sister, because the way this movie was shot was just beautiful. You see these characters covered in dirt, and it's just like, the feels just gave me like super, super chills. And like I say, big kudos one more time to the director, whoever was in charge of shooting everything. Just big kudos to everybody involved. But my favorite part of the movie was the war scene. Now, this ain't no spoiler part or anything like that, but there is like a big war scene that happens in the third act of the film. And this, like I said, was my favorite part of the entire film, because you see what these people were actually fighting for. These people were fighting for their freedom. And I think it does a really great job in the movie at showcasing that, showcasing how hard these people were willing to fight for their freedom. Like I said, I think they did an amazing job at showing that. Also, another thing, yes, it was really well shot. That whole entire scene was just, the whole entire battle was just very, very well shot. You see it from all angles with this. Even after the battle, there's a huge aerial shot and you just see what the battle looks like after the fact. And I was like, wow, the landscape of this whole entire thing, this whole entire scene was just very, very well done. Like I said, my favorite part of the film, man. Kudos. Okay. I like how you're doing your review now, but I want to see you take it back to how you used to do it. The good old days. Reverse. Whoa. Yes, I like this setup. I don't know why, but I guess we're finishing the review this way, I guess. So let's go ahead and talk about the next thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all know what type of movie this is. Kind of said some stuff earlier about it, but yes, this movie does have a lot of parts where they say the N-word. Now, yes, they say the N-word in ways where, y'all know, the ER gets dropped on it. So if that's something you don't want to hear too many times, maybe this might steer you away. But for me, it's like I've seen so many slavery movies, you know, where I'm just kind of used to it at this point, which I don't think is a very good thing. But yeah, I guess I'm used to it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, but there is a lot of it in this movie, a lot of it. Yeah, another thing, like the journey you see this man take in this movie. Oh my gosh. One thing I'll say, like I said about Will Smith earlier, that man knows how to transform himself into any character he wants to play. And he did a phenomenal job here. Yes, Will Smith, one of my favorite actors of all time, and he showcased it here, man. He's going for an Oscar with this one. I know he's banned, I think, for that slap, but he's going for one with this one. Yeah, I think right now I'm just gonna kind of like freestyle a little bit. I have, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even gonna go off my notes or anything like that, man. This movie, look, I knew before I watched this was gonna be a very emotional watch, but I'm not gonna lie, this movie exceeded all my expectations. Man, the imagery, the symbolism, the shots, the characters, the dialogue, everything, the direction. Man, it truly made me feel like I was there and I was experiencing all this stuff. This is stuff that they never really taught me too much in school, you know. So it's kind of cool to actually like sit here and actually watch how these things kind of unfold. I know this is like inspired by a true event, so it's not all the way true. But just to know that, yes, a lot of this stuff happened, you know. I was, you know, like in my bedroom, I was laying in my bedroom just watching it.
And I was just like, wow, man. I caught myself in some moments actually crying because of how attached I was to each one of these characters. You know, amazing performances as you guys just saw from the trailer. Will Smith, Ben Foster, man. I was attached to these people, you know. I feel like I was sucked in. I feel like I was there, you know. I was just with a hidden camera where nobody could see me, you know. I feel like a time traveler or something. This movie exceeded all my expectations. Yes, I'm giving this movie a straight up my favorite film of the year. 10 out of 10. If you guys want to see this, man, a very empowering movie, a very, you know, a symbolizing movie, go see this film. You know, I guess this is gonna be a very tough watch for some people. I know some people don't want to see a lot of body horror. You guys have Apple, I know, and it's on Apple TV too, so maybe a lot of you guys won't be able to see it. And I wish it really wasn't, but I think it's gonna be coming to some select theaters. But if you guys have the time, man, it's about 2 hours and 13 minutes. Go see this film, y'all. Go see this film. This film is so emotional, and it's a roller coaster ride. But I learned so much from watching this, and I enjoyed my time watching this, man. I definitely say go see this. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Can I finish the review the other way now? Yes, guys. So thank you guys for watching the video. As you guys can see, that was, at least so far, my favorite film of the year, man. 10 out of 10. There wasn't much complaints. I think like the only really complaint I would really like give it was like maybe the runtime, maybe, because I was thinking there was some things that they could have cut out the movie, but then something else like on the other side of my brain was telling me no, it was good that they kept it in. So I don't know. That's been like my only really big complaint in the movie. But look, I do have a sponsor for today's video, man. Just, you know, Movie Palette. You guys have seen it before, man. Look, Movie Palette. Look, if you guys want to make your movie watching experience 10 times better from the comfort of your home, get Movie Palette. Now you're like, Cobra, what exactly is Movie Palette? Well, Movie Palette, as you guys can see, this is my custom-made Avengers Endgame one. Look how dope this looks. Now, what each of these lines are like color-coded to a scene in the movie. And they're in chronological order. So this is like the first scene, second scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're carefully done. So while you're watching your favorite movie, whatever your favorite movie is, you can look behind you, you can be like, oh my God, like this actually corresponds with the color of the scene that's in the film. Like, look how dope that is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check them out. Now, if you guys want to know more about them, I have some stuff linked in the description down below. But if you guys want, hey, look, you guys can get 15% off your first purchase or any purchase on the site by using Cobra Star 15 at checkout. Give you a 15% off discount on anything, any product on the website. But definitely, if you guys want to make your movie going experience better, Movie Palette, they do any movie, like any movie, whatever your favorite movie is, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check them out. But hey, with saying that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, it took me a lot of time to get done with this. These videos take a lot out of me, which is the point where I probably need to start hiring an editor to help me out with this stuff. But I really do appreciate you guys for coming through, watching the entire video. If you guys have seen the movie, please put it down below. Please put your guys' thoughts, what you thought was good, what you thought was bad, and maybe we can go back and forth on it. Who knows? But hey, with saying that, like I said, y'all first time finding my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also, the video, it really does help. But with saying that, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace. What's going on, people, man? If you guys just enjoyed that video, make sure to like that video, subscribe, all that juicy stuff. But if you guys want to get some private time with me, there's my chat right there, Smooth 6 God. You can also get with me on Instagram at Cobra Star Green. You also can follow me on Twitch. We will be streaming our live shows and everything, gaming and all that, everything on Twitch. And if you really want to get some private time with me, me and you want to talk, whatever, you can get with me on Twitter. So there is all of my links right there. You guys can check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you guys didn't like the video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.